The door is making all the noises, but it's not moving. Good morning. Whoa. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. We're just doing a kind of practice run, because of something that's going on tomorrow. So this Get Ready With Me is pretty much a life update and a little bit of a rant, but mostly a life update. I did get a job. It is not a full-time job. It is not a complete replacement of what I was doing and what I was bringing in. But at this point, and I feel guilty with this, but I kind of need a break. So I'm okay with that. My brain needs to readjust and get used to functioning again. So I will be the lunch relief secretary. I don't know how else to say that. The lunch relief secretary for our local water department. So I want to make sure I can do a very clean, casual face of makeup. I figured I would do that while we talk. I am about done with this Trinity of London. So yeah, like I said, I will be the lunchtime relief secretary at the water department, which is right across the highway from our neighborhood. I'd say right across the road from us, but it's not like we can see it from our house. We live down the same road it's on, but it's like, I don't know, maybe a quarter mile away, and part of that is crossing the highway, which is not a super busy highway, it's just a highway. Like pretty much anything in Arkansas, if it's not a side street, we call it a highway. Most towns have one main street, and it's the highway. I work from 11 to 3, which is not bad. It leaves me a lot of time to still kind of do my own thing around here. It's a job where the only person I'm responsible for is me. And that's very much what I was going for. As long as I do my job to the best of my abilities, I don't have to worry about anybody else's performance impacting me. I realize that sounds a little selfish, and trust me, I've had the whole, this isn't fair, I'm not being fair to Wolf, I could be doing more, so I should be doing more. Like, I've had that whole conversation with myself time after time after time. And this is the P. Louise Hydrate and Illuminate. It's the thing they call, it's strobe cream. They said it could be a primer. We tried it as a primer before, and holy crap, did it have the glow. So we're just using it as a highlighter now. But yeah, basically every time I run through that with myself, you know, in my head, what I come down to is I was sitting on the porch the other night with a bottle of rum and not letting Wolf take it away from me. That's not healthy. Like, I'm not an alcoholic. I don't need alcohol. I don't drink it all that much. But wanting to make the feelings go away and knowing that alcohol will do that is a good way to become one, you know? So let's just take some time, heal, let my body and my brain get back to functioning correctly. Because going through months of bullying and not being able to say or do anything, and never knowing what you do that is going to bring on the next attack, and then finding out that, like, I don't know, it just was too much. And trying to deal with it and trying to wrap my head around the fact that somebody who I very much respected and who I thought respected me, while not participating, was buying into it. It hurt. I know your boss isn't your friend. I never said she was my friend, but I trusted her, and I was dead wrong. Between that and everything else going on in life right now, and there's a lot of, you know, I'm stressed out worried about my uncle. He came through the surgery okay, so that's a good thing. Step one, positive. He came through the surgery. He's recovering, but recovery for anything, a surgery like this, is tough. It's not going to be a quick and easy, okay, you're back on your feet, go home now. That's not how this works, you know? And it's wrapping your, it's like I was talking to Wolf about last night. It's one thing knowing what is going to be done to you and what your body's going to go through when you have a major surgery. It's another thing waking up and realizing that depth of pain and realizing how much energy it's going to take from you, and it's going to take from you for a long time. You're not going to just jump back up on your feet and be peachy keen good. You're not. And that's, it's hard to explain if you haven't been through it. And I haven't been through this exact surgery, but I have been through some very invasive, very dangerous, very life-changing, altering type surgeries. Ones where recovery is not measured in days or weeks, but months. But the difference between mine and this one, the goal was always with mine to get me back to where I was, like to get me back to regular life. With an open heart surgery, you're never going to get back to what you used to be. And that's just a fact of it. There are going to have to be major changes. It doesn't have to end your life, you know. I mean, it's not like you can never be active, never have fun, never do things like that again. But there's major changes, and there has to be. And that's a lot for somebody to wrap their head around. And to wake up and realize how different your body feels. That's kind of when it hits you. At least that's when it hit my dad. So, I'm worried because this is where a person has to make the decision. Am I going to fight through this and take back my life and make the changes so that I can have a full and wonderful life with my family again? Or am I going to mourn what I've lost so much, but I'm going to let myself slip away? And that's not exactly what happened to my dad. But I don't think he got to the point where he had finished that battle, you know? My dad had a blood clot, and part of it was because he didn't want to push through the pain as much as he needed to. He didn't get up and walk around as much as he should have. And it's important. After you have heart surgery, you have to get up and move, and it hurts, and you can't get up by yourself, and you have to wear this little vest thing because they've literally split your sternum in half and then stapled it back together, and you have to hold it together when you stand up and have someone help you. And that's a lot for a man who's been the man, you know, the head of the family. That's a lot for them to accept that now your wife has to help you. You can't do things without her. You can't stand up without her. You know, and from here, I can't tell if that's what my uncle's going through or not because I'm not there. All I can do is support my aunt and my cousin and hope they're okay, and hope that he goes home in probably another 4 or 5 days, and that he does okay and that he gets better. He is healing now, and that's what's important. As much as watching my favorite uncle go through this is difficult, well, not really watching because I'm 800 miles away, knowing that he's going through this and keeping track and all of that, and worrying. It also brings up a lot of really hard memories. And, you know, in the light of day right now, I'm fine. I can talk about it. And that's normally how I am. Like, it's been 11 years now since my dad passed. I can pretty much talk about it. There are parts of it that I can't and that I don't talk about it. But for the most part, like the actual surgery and all of that, and then after the aftermath of him passing, I can talk about. The actual act of him passing, no, I can't talk about that without breaking down, and I really don't feel like it, so I'm not going to. But it brings all of it back up, including the parts I don't want to talk about. Wolf just lost his dad, and I feel bad crying and breaking down in front of him because 1, my uncle's still very much alive. 2, it's been 11 years since my dad passed. I just feel like it's not fair for me to be having a breakdown right now, but you don't always get to control when you're having a breakdown. Sometimes it's your body's just, sorry, we're breaking apart now. Deal with it. So that's kind of where I am and what I'm trying to deal with, I guess. But so there's a good life update. Actually, those are 2 good life updates. We're going to go with double good life updates because Uncle Danny got through the surgery and is doing good. So to anyone who sent the positive thoughts and the prayers, I appreciate it. The other thing that, like, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, this really, compared to the other things going on in my life, this is not important at all. However, it's happening right now. So you know what? We're going to talk about it right now. So I am by no means big enough where I get the cool PR, you know, like where I get the boxes from ColourPop or Elf even, or Pilu. I don't get those kind of PR boxes. I don't. But I do get contacted occasionally by brands saying, hey, or they'll just randomly mail me stuff. But usually it's, I get contacted by brands saying, hey, we'd like to send you something. We'd like to work with you. What do you think? And generally, you know, that's very, it feels good. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It feels good to have a brand reach out and be like, you know what? We think you're cool. We want to work with you. What do you think? If you tell me that doesn't make you excited just a little bit, then you know what? You're jaded and you should probably get out of this industry now. So I have that happen, honestly, probably 3 or 4 times a week. Don't get excited. Very rarely is it an honest, legit brand. 9 times out of 10, it's an AI thing that's like looking for anyone who's creating in the beauty world and is just reaching out and they really don't want to work with you, but they're going to cast this net because they might catch somebody awesome. Or they might catch somebody stupid, depending on if they're scammers or real. And that annoys me to no end because it is wasting my time. And my time may not be as valuable as the larger influencers, but it's still valuable and it's just rude. Don't waste people's time. So like, I had one message me this week saying, we've been following your content. It's really awesome. We think you'd be a perfect ambassador for our brand. And that's how the conversation always goes, is we think your videos are so awesome. We would love you to consider being our ambassador. Just message us at our official account. If a brand messages you and it's not from their official account, or it's not from, you know, brand_PR, it's a scam, run away. That's their AI bot, or it's another ambassador trying to get money, or it's a frickin' scam, or all of the above. So this person messaged me and says, let me know if you're interested. I replied back, said, Skippy, I'm gonna need a little more information before I can decide if I'm interested. Because the name of it wasn't like Acme_associate or _ambassador. It was just Acme Co. Okay, it looks like a brand PR. Sure, why not? Like, I'm gonna need you to give me some more information before I make this decision. They replied back, thank you for your interest in becoming an ambassador. I said, nope, I didn't say I was interested. I said I need more information before I decide if I'm interested. No. So, tell me what, like, I've never even heard of your company. What do you make? Tell me what you do. Tell me what you're looking for. Are you looking for, like, promotional videos? Are you looking for pictures? Are you looking for me to, like I do with my Lorella, like, hey, I'm a Lorella affiliate. I would appreciate if you'd support the channel by clicking on the links down below here, which one, they don't ask me to do. They gave me an affiliate link and said, do with it what you will. I do that because I like them and I think they're awesome, and I would appreciate if you'd support the channel by clicking on the link, and anything that you buy I do get a percentage of, so please use the code Nightingale and save yourself 10% as well. It's like, what are you looking for from influencers? Just tell me a little bit. And they didn't respond. So I'm like, okay, you know what, let's take 30 seconds and do some research. And so I took 30 seconds and I did some research, and they are a clothing company. But here's the thing. Not a one of the pictures on their website looks like it was taken by the same photographer. Or no, two, I guess I should say. Of all the pictures on the website, every single one of them looked like somebody different took it. Well, that's a red flag to me. That says these aren't your clothes. These are clothes that you are either buying from somebody else, or you straight up stole the pictures and you have a fake company. I'm not sure which at this point. So I keep looking through it, and I see this one t-shirt that stands out to me. Not because it's pretty, don't get excited. It stands out because I owned that t-shirt 10 years ago. Well, more like 15 years ago now. When I was in college, I bought it at the clearance rack at Walmart. No lie, only when I bought it, it was a full-length, like, to-your hips t-shirt. They have ripped it in the middle, but it's the exact same print, exact same color, everything. I'm thinking what they did is they found somebody who had found this, they found a picture of somebody who found this shirt at a Salvation Army and DIY'd it into something she thought was cool, took some pictures, posted them on her Instagram, they stole it, put it on their website. That is my assumption, because there is no freaking way. And on their website, they're charging $89 for a ripped up Walmart t-shirt. I messaged them back. I did not say nice things. And then I blocked them because I didn't want them to respond to me. But why do people do that? Like, one, are there that many stupid people that fall for this? I know who I am, you know, and I know where I stand right now. I am hopeful that I will grow. I am hopeful that someday I will get brands actually knocking down my door wanting to work with me. I believe that is possible in my future. It sure as hell ain't my present, but it's possible someday that could be happening. The other thing with that, the clothing, the largest size they make is a size large. It's a size 8 women's, which, one, that's not a size large, y'all. That's a medium at best. The hell you put a size 8 woman, tell her she's a large? Bull crap. I am not a size large. I am not a size 8. I am quite a bit larger than that. So that tells me, and like, you don't have to watch a lot of my content to figure that out. I'm not a tiny woman. So that tells me you have never, not once, looked at my content, and yet you send me this email. Like, what were you hoping for? What was the end game here? Did you want me to send you money? I got news for you. I am, as of today, unemployed, although I start a job tomorrow. I'm the microest of micro influencers. Like, I ain't even got 10,000 followers across all my platforms yet. What the hell exactly did you think you were gonna get out of me? Why bother wasting my time, wasting your time? Why bother? What is the end goal here? Like, I don't know, it pisses me off. Like, I get that not a lot of brands are gonna be knocking on my door, and I can't be that picky. I am super excited that one of my favorite brands lets me put their affiliate link down below. They don't, you know, I don't get much from them. They don't just like, I know that I'm not their favorite affiliate, But they let me be an affiliate and be excited and call myself a Lorella affiliate and be all happy for it. That's cool. I feel like that's kind of the best I can hope for right now, and I'm kind of okay with that. I don't need to be, you know, I know my lane, I know my role, I'm good with this. But why do these other brands come in and like try to make you think, I don't know, it just pisses me off and it upsets me because I know somewhere out there somebody is thinking she is so special because this person reached out to her and thinks she's awesome, and it's like, honey, either it's an AI or a scammer. I would love for it to be something else, but it's not. It's either an AI or a scammer. I don't know. But anyways, if you watch me and you're getting started to, just be aware, think about who you are and where you are in this journey before you get too freaking excited when a brand messages you. Because not everybody out there is honest, and not everybody out there is really looking out for you. Most of them just want their own money and just want to take yours if you are an easy mark. So don't be an easy mark. Occasionally companies do reach out and they are genuine, and I feel bad because whenever a company reaches out to me, I'm going to assume there's something wrong with them. So I tend to be very hesitant and very, like, I'm not super, yeah, that'd be awesome. Hi, thank you so much. Like, I'm not just the most friendly person when you first reach out to me saying you want me to be your brand ambassador, you want to send me PR. I'm like, yeah, okay, go ahead, go for it. Well, one of those little brands that reached out to me and said, hey, we think you'd be perfect for our product. We'd love to send it to you for you to try, and let's see how it goes. Is Ohora, and I'll be damned, it showed up yesterday. They're real. They said, we think you'd like it, so we'd like to send you a set and you tell us what you think of it. So it is honest to God PR that I didn't ask for, they asked for me, so they sent me this really cute little miniature gel lamp and a couple of their, like, I haven't read the stuff yet, but I've got a red and a white, and so this afternoon I'm gonna do my nails, and I will be posting that at some point this week, I'm hoping it works. But there are legitimate brands out there that are reaching out to micro-influencers, and you need to reach out to every brand because you never know when one will say, okay, sure. Like even Lorella, I emailed and begged, and finally they were like, you know what, here's your affiliate link, you show us what you can do and we'll talk more later. So reach out to the brands you love. Make videos on them whether they support you or not. Like P. Louise, she don't know who the hell I am, and how many videos have I made talking about her makeup? That's fine, I'm gonna keep making videos about it because I like it. Laura Geller, who I use her powder every day because it's my favorite pressed powder. She don't know who I am, I bought this with my own money. I don't care, make reviews, do it with your own stuff. It's a good way to start. Tarte, well, actually, I have gotten free samples from the TikTok shop from Tarte, but I've been talking about them long before I got my first free sample because I was talking about what I bought from my wedding that I use. So, you know, you don't have to be sponsored to start this stuff. I've seen so many people like, I want to start doing this, but I don't know where to start. What is currently in your makeup box? I don't care if it's Walmart brand. I don't care if it's the cheapest thing you found at the dollar store. Start talking about it. Talk about how you make yourself look gorgeous using dollar store makeup. People watch that all the time. In fact, there are big content creators who are making, like, I'm gonna do a full face at dollar store makeup. You know what? Screw that. They're making a spectacle of it. You do it every day. You show how it really works. Go for it. It's a start. You don't have to get stuff to make videos. Make videos with what you have. Because I won't be getting a lot of stuff next month. I have put off and put off and put off making the decision. I finally made the decision. Well, I say I. Wolf and I finally made the decision this week. 1 box next month. That's what we can do. That's what we are going to do. So I had to decide what is my 1 box for May. And as much as I would love to say it's going to be the icon box, and I will put up a video, either I put it up yesterday or I'm putting it up tomorrow, going over all the spoilers for what's in the icon box. I will say it is very, very skincare heavy this month. And I love skincare, but holy crap, am I overloaded on skincare. I didn't want the 1 box I got to be the $70 skincare box. I don't think that's quite fair. And that's not what Wolf meant when he said, let's just do 1 box. He didn't mean pick the most expensive box and that's the one we'll do. Right, honey?
Yep.
I don't think yeah. Anyway, and then I thought about Allure, and I really, really, really want to try that Fenty blush. I really, really do. However, you get 2 full size and 3 trial size for $25. And as much as I won't try that Fenty blush, I did just get a really awesome blush palette. And I have another really awesome blush palette from something else that's going to be here. And I don't want to pay $25 when, as far as I know, there is 1 item in there that I'm going to be really excited about. And I already have 1,000 other brands that have that 1 item. So that's not the choice that I made. As of now, my choice is to get my Lorella box. However, I will be honest, even that one's still kind of up in the air. I'm kind of considering putting that one on pause for a month and just getting the Ice Cream Beauty or the Medusa bag. Both of them are in the same price range. They're in the $20 to $25 price range. I've never done those, and it might be something new and exciting. So we might do that next month. I don't know. Tell me in the comments what you think. Should I stick with doing my Lorella monthly, or should I try the Ice Cream or the Medusa? Which one do you want? Let me know in the comments. And Ice Cream Beauty, Medusa, Lorella. Tell me in the comments. Thanks guys. Have a good day. Bye.